Turn that off for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to be back. It's been quite a few weeks since we've been here. I think it was mid-August. We hadn't been back from our trip to America very long. We got back, and then we suddenly got this call from Goodwood, so it's been all a bit crazy since we got back, but I'll tell you all about that in a minute. I have to do my normal thing of trying to work out where I am on the page for some reason.
It's all right, there's no one here yet anyway.
Oh, good. Phew. But if you do join us, do say hello. I'll carry on talking in a minute once I've got my screen sorted. Oh, there we are. We are live now. That's good. Good. So say hello. Do say hello if you're watching. It's lovely to be back here.
Oh, Sue's here. Sue Cotton.
Oh, hi Sue. Sue on Insta.
On Insta.
Hi Sue. I will reply to your message. Sorry. I finished teaching at 5, as usual. Rushed to get everything done. Didn't have my makeup with me. Haven't printed my notes. All a bit crazy.
We had to change position of the live.
Yeah, so that
you might notice a different background this week.
Different background. We will explain that in a minute. So it looks very busy behind me. Just looking at that. Yeah, so we are.
We didn't arrange those shelves very well.
No,
the top shelf's empty.
Is it? Oh yeah, don't worry. You can't see the top shelf on the Facebook.
No, I mean the one that you can see.
Oh, it's lovely fabric down here. So say hello if you're there. Hi Maggie, nice to see you. It's lovely to get back and catch up. As I say, it's been quite a few weeks and lots has been going on as usual. Been very busy here in Midhurst. Since we saw you last, we've done lots of workshops. We had our Kilo wrap dress workshop, and then we went straight into the Brighton sewing retreat. That seems ages ago, doesn't it?
It does.
We had our lovely summer sewing retreat down in Brighton, which was really great. Really loved it. Great group of ladies down there, making all sorts of different things. Sally made lots of children's clothes, and we had a few people that came in for just one day, which was really nice. Hi Jilly.
Hi Jilly.
So yeah, it was a great few days down in Brighton. Lots of nice dinners and things as well. Yeah, it was great. Really good few days down there. And then we came back and everything started off in the sewing room. We had the Tuesday afternoon and evening classes started. We did a slip dress workshop. What else did we do? Oh, the dressmaker's portfolio started, which was lovely. I've got 3 ladies doing that, so they're with me doing the 6-month course. Lots of plans there. It's been, yeah, really exciting. We've done cover stitch workshops, sewing with silk. What else have we done? Oh, Claudette was here doing one of her taster classes. Hi Janet, how are you? I just took the sewing retreat. Did we have a lovely time in Brighton?
Hi
Janet was there in Brighton with us. Yeah, Claudette was here doing some origami pattern cutting. We did a number of samples there and saw all her lovely inspirational stuff. Hi Sandra.
Hi Claire.
Hi Claire. Nice to see you. What else are we doing? And this week we're doing the winter coat workshop. So we're halfway through. I've got 5 ladies all making their winter coats.
There are some lovely coats.
There's some good coats going
coming
on,
together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was nice. Janet was in Brighton with us. It was a really lovely week.
That
really
seems like
lovely.
such a long time ago now.
I know, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got a few. Hi Margaret. Nice to
Margaret.
see you. Yeah, the ladies making their winter coats have all been doing welt pockets. Some of you will know that's, it's a bit stressful doing a welt pocket and cutting a hole in the front of your coat, but they've all done a great job. Hi Annette, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, winter coats are looking great, and I will try and post pictures as they finish their coats. I might try and do some during the construction as well. So Janet's saying how was Goodwood? Well, that was busy, wasn't it, Ames?
It was.
We went into.
Barbie's here on Instagram.
Hi Barbie, nice to see you.
Hi Barbie.
We went into. I went into wardrobe and got the lay of the land. There was quite a lot to do. We ended up doing the 200 tunics for the waiting staff. Only made most of those, didn't you, Ames?
I think I made 180.
Yeah, blisters
out
on
of
their
200.
hands. Yeah, I did about 20, and then I was just doing all the other costumes and things that were needed down in wardrobe. So some were made from scratch, some were putting together other things, lots of fittings going on. So when I wasn't teaching here through the summer, I was down there, and it was great fun. It just seemed to fly by, really fly by. I don't think I took enough pictures. I will try and share some pictures. The weekend was so hot. That was one of the hottest weekends, wasn't it? It was so. That was such a.
I
hot
felt
weekend.
really sorry for all the men more, because women, like, in vintage clothes can take a cardigan off and have bare shoulders and wear a nice dress, but all the men are in, like, tweed suits, three-piece suits and, like, overalls and there's no shorts unless you want to do, like, a little schoolboy look, but there is no, like,
so many of those.
Chris was trying to look it up, like, what do men wear vintage style with shorts? Like, it's really
still would have been
really hard.
Yeah, really difficult. Hi Jackie, thanks for joining us. I haven't seen you since the cruise.
Oh, hi Jackie.
It all seems such a long time ago, honestly. It was only a month ago, wasn't it, that we were in New York?
Yeah. Dan is here on Instagram and he said, will we be seeing you in Harrogate in November?
I will be in Harrogate, Dan, yes.
I won't be.
Amy's not coming this time, she's not having a stand, but I will be there teaching, so we'll have to get together. Yeah,
unless we get a really good price, Dan, and then you're on standby.
Yes.
So stand helper boy.
Yeah. But I'll definitely be coming up, so we'll have to get together. It'd be nice to see you again this year. Yeah, I'm teaching in Harrogate this year if anyone's up there. But we decided not to have a stand because it's a long way for us to go.
It is.
It's a lot.
All that driving in that transit. Yeah. I don't know how I did that.
You're very good at being white van man.
I've already got to do that once in November. I don't need to do it twice.
I know, when we go down to Devon. Yeah, so we did Goodwood, which was great. We did Revival. Yeah, it all went really well. Really, really well. It went fantastic. It was we got everything done. The party was great on the Saturday night. All the actors looked amazing. All the hair and makeup was great. They had to get extra ice packs and loads of air conditioning units in for various places around the site, but it all worked. So yeah, so really good. Hopefully if they do want me back for next year, I'll have a bit more notice. That would be great. That would be good. So we're now next week I am going to be off to New York, taking my mum to New York, so maybe a little bit of fabric shopping. So I'm going there, maybe. I did say I'd go back to that one shop and get that Dior jersey.
There's no maybe about it, is there, really? There's no maybe about it.
I just got to check these places out, you know, just make sure they're still...
They might have new stuff since last month, honestly.
Might go back. Jackie will know the one I mean. Elliot Berman, Jackie. Might have to go back there and get some of that Dior jersey that they said was coming in September. So yeah, so I'm going to nip back to New York, taking my mum. It's the first time she's been to America, so it's going to be great. Really looking forward to showing her around, and we're going to stay with Alice for a few days. And then when I get back, we are off to the knitting and stitching show at Ali Pali. Whoop whoop. Which is great.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, which is basically why we're at a different angle today.
Yeah. Because shall I do a little swing round?
Yeah, I can do a little swing round.
This is our usual backdrop.
Yeah, that's where I normally would be sitting.
That's why we had to do it over here.
Yeah. And don't look that way, it's even worse.
That way is scary, yeah, we're not going that way.
Yeah, so Jackie says she remembers Elliot Berman.
Yeah.
We've got some lovely bits of fabric there, didn't we? So nice. Yeah, so we're getting ready for Ali Pali. So do come and say hello if you're going to be in London that week. It's the week after next.
From
anyway.
the 5th.
Is it? It's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of October.
Oh, Jackie's coming. Excellent. Come and say hello. So we've got the stand, which is in the main hall, and I'll be teaching.
TGD1 is our stand number.
TGD1, Textile Gallery.
Yeah.
And the workshops are back in the Panorama Room, which is just opposite the Textile Gallery this year. Last year we were up behind the ice rink in the middle of nowhere. So quite happy to be back in the Panorama Room for stitching this year. Oh, Sandra's coming as well. It'll be great to see you. It'll be beautiful, Sandra.
Hi, Helen.
Helen's here as well, and Helen's coming to Dartington in November.
Very excited about that as well.
Yes, Amy's just been sending out all the emails and the details about Dartington.
Oh my goodness, so much admin.
Lots of admin. But yeah, some good tech to help out with that this week, though. It's been very exciting.
There has been good tech.
Yeah.
Good tech wins for both of those events.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting very good with the tech. Spreadsheets are, you know, our saviour for these different events. And
Janet is coming to Ali Pali on Thursday.
Oh, brilliant.
Lovely.
You're doing a class. Are you doing one of my classes, Janet? I think you are. Aren't you doing one of my breakfast classes? I do a class at 8:30 every day, so if you come to one of my breakfast classes, it means you can get into the show early. So, yeah, so do come along.
Sorry, everyone on Instagram. I don't know why the quality is so bad.
Is it because it's on my phone?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to zoom in more. It's better when I zoom in.
I need to upgrade my phone.
You do.
Because on Facebook, Amy's using her fancy phone for Facebook, so Facebook will be probably really good.
It's also not doing that flicky light thing today because we don't have the big lights on, so that's better.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Janet's coming to do sewing with Stretch.
Oh, I'll be making your kit this weekend, Janet.
Yeah, Amy's making kits.
Doing kits.
While I'm away, I feel a bit guilty, really.
I know.
Just a little bit.
Swanning off on holiday and leaving me with a pile of kits to make. Outrageous.
Hi Phil, nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen anybody for ages. So yes, it'll be great to see people. Come and say hello to us at the show.
No problem, Janet. Maybe I'll put a little sweetie in yours.
Yeah. Have to label it.
Yeah. This is for Janet.
I'm teaching that. I think I'm teaching that.
Do it in Janet colours.
Yes. Yeah, we'll find some nice royal blue jersey. So yeah, it's going to be great doing the show. So it's all going to go by a bit of a blur, but it's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. So when we get back, there's lots of workshops coming up. So if you want to come down to Midhurst and see us, well, actually the first ones when we come back is lovely Mark Francis is coming down to teach his waistcoat patterns. If you want to make a waistcoat with Mark, he'll be coming down.
Oh, sorry, a very noisy motorbike just going past.
Yeah, just the first weekend after Ali Pali, Mark will be here teaching his waistcoat workshop using his lovely pattern, which has several different variations of a waistcoat, and it could be for a man or a woman, so have a look at that. Really nice ideas, good for Christmas presents.
Francis from the Makes Atelier is here on Instagram.
Francis. Thanks for joining us. Yes, if you fancy making a waistcoat, I know I just said the C word, didn't I? I said the Christmas word.
How dare you? Halloween is first.
I know, but do you know what Emma, my sister Emma, messaged me the other day and said, just to let you know, the Christmas channels are up.
The Christmas movie channel.
Christmas movie channels are there already. And I felt really bad because I said, oh no, the first way ever, I feel like I'm not ready for Christmas movie channel.
I don't think I'm ready right now.
No,
October. I can't do it before October. I'm usually like a Halloween. Wait till Halloween.
And then we'll have
and then Christmas excitement.
So yeah, so Mark will be here in October after Ali Pali doing his waistcoat workshop, and then I have a whole week making couture jackets. Oh, Janet's doing that actually. The couture jacket workshop is 5 days making a nice Chanel style jacket, which is very in keeping with the whole Chanel show just going opening at the V&A. So
I'm doing it too, Janet.
Yeah, Amy's going to do hers as well. She's going to finish one first.
No, I'm going to start a new one that fits.
Amy's going to start a new jacket. So yes, we're going to do that for a week. Monday evening classes start up in October, and there's a half-term sewing school. So lots of things going on here in the sewing room. I've also put up lots of new workshops for next year. You may have noticed if you saw the Facebook page. I think when we were chatting last time, people were requesting a swimwear workshop. So there's one of those up on the website. Want to come and make some swimwear here in the sewing room. And also I've done a lingerie weekend. There's a jumpsuit as well, a workshop, which is a 2-day workshop where there's lots of jumpsuit patterns out there at the moment. So you can choose your jumpsuit. It could be the Zadie or the Kilo or the Joe. There's all sorts of different jumpsuit patterns, but they could be, it can be tricky to fit. So if you want to come and make one with me here in the sewing room, do come along. Jackie's asking if you got your dress made for the wedding. You did, didn't you?
I did.
In that lovely silk you
got
in New York.
I need to, I was making it still hand stitching it the morning of the wedding.
Of course, standard.
So, yeah, I'll get some photos and post them up. Yeah. It worked really well.
You did the Papercut aura dress,
I did,
yeah.
Yeah, I just, made it quite difficult for myself, but no, it worked very well. The colour was perfect.
It was perfect, and Amy did a great job. She underlined it all and Hong Kong binding.
Yeah, really great. It was a bit intense.
Oh, Janet's going to the Chanel and Crown to Couture tomorrow.
That's a lot. Janet.
Good for you.
Jelly.
I'm going to Crown to Couture when I get back from Ali Pali. I think that 21st or something. I don't know if I can do 2 in one day, but I feel like I need to.
How can you not have been to Chanel yet?
Why? I know.
Who even are you?
I'm a little bit busy.
I know, but that's no excuse.
Oh, Jackie says Crown to Couture, so I'm really looking forward to it. When's your birthday, Jan? Is that your birthday present to yourself? It's your birthday this weekend. You'll have a great time at Crown. Both of them look amazing, so it's worth seeing both of them. Have a nice little lunch break in between, I think, is the plan, and then go in and do the second one. I'm very excited. I'm sure I will go to both in one day as well, Jen. I think it's when you're in London, you just feel like you can't just, you know, not do them. Go for the whole day. So yeah, so there's the jumpsuit, evening
then
classes.
Go fabric shopping.
Yeah, and then go fabric shopping. And lots of new sewing schools as well. I think I've gone right up to June. Still some spaces to put some new ones in.
2024.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've
yeah.
Obviously, not 2023.
What day is it?
I don't know anymore. Fab, but very hot.
Couture. Yeah. Hopefully by the end of October it'll be a bit cooler.
Maybe take a hand fan.
Yeah. I was looking when I was helping when we were at Goodwood House putting all those tunics on the waiters and dressing them and everything. The lady there, who's the head butler's wife, she had a thing around her neck, and I thought it was headphones, and it wasn't. It was a fan.
Oh, I've seen those.
You put them around your neck, and I might get one for New York next year.
I've seen them, yeah.
And it just blows air up into your face. That looked really good. So I'm going to have a look at getting one of those for next year. It looked very good because it was so hot that weekend. It was so hot. Bless all the waiting staff that we've made the tunics for. They were supposed to wear the tunics over black trousers and a black long sleeve polo neck. And we decided it was too hot. So as they were coming in, we were grabbing the jumpers and cutting all the sleeves off. So they ended up not having any sleeves showing because it was too hot. It was too hot. So that was a lot of sleeves.
Why did they wear black at all?
Well, because it's not normally that hot. Because it was in itself.
No, but why did they need a top on? I just realised.
They probably didn't in the end. I think
you could have just cut the polo neck off and given them the collar.
Exactly.
It didn't need to be the whole top.
Yeah, but I think because when it was designed, it wasn't thinking of it being that hot.
Bless them.
And it was so they would look very dark, and because it was very dark in the dining room where they were, or in the hangar that had been made into a dining room. So that was the look originally, but then the weather was crazy. So yeah, so we changed that, and it all worked very well. They were very grateful. They didn't put their hoods up though, which I think was a shame. If they put hoods on, they didn't have the hoods up.
Oh no! So, the hood was the trickiest bit.
Oh, I know. So yeah. Anyway,
moving on. Goodwood's done now.
So anyway, I can see that you've all been very busy while we've been so busy here. You've all been very busy. There's been lots of nice finished peony dresses. That was the last sew along we did in August, making the peony dress by Fabric Godmother. I'm going to try and get all the pictures I've got from various different places together because they all look amazing. I love mine. I'm going to wear it at Ali Pali because I really thought it was a great dress. But on the Midhurst Sewers, there's Maggie, Tanya, Marianne and Sharon posted their pictures, and Suzanne I think posted hers as well.
They look really good.
They look great on everybody. It's a really good dress, really great. I really must try and make another one.
I really want to make one.
Yeah, it would really. I think it'd really look nice on you.
Yeah.
So if you have got any more pictures of peony dresses, do post them, and I'm going to try and do a little album, and we can tag Fabric Godmother and show her. I know she's probably got loads of pictures already of peony dresses, but it's a great dress. And somebody actually said to me, I was wearing it, and somebody said to me, that looks very much like a vampire's wife style type dress. So yeah, it is. So yeah, lots of pictures of the peony dress on Midhurst Sewers, which is always great to see. Terry posted a picture of her South Bank dress. She's also got a kilo dress to post, Terry. So if you're watching, you haven't posted a picture of your kilo wrap dress yet. And Suzanne, very busy. Suzanne made lots of dresses for her daughter-in-law as present. Lots of McCall's dresses. Also the Estelle dress and the kilo dress and the Nyx dress, the Closet Core Nyx dress, which looked really nice. I love that dress. Jill finished her kilo dress, so that was a workshop that we did here, and she posted a picture of her finished kilo wrap dress. Looked lovely. What else? Oh, Jilly posted a picture of her slip dress. That was another workshop we did, the Sicily slip dress. I think actually Jilly made the Sadie slip dress. We had a choice of one with a cowl neck or one with a straight neck. And Jilly posted a picture of her Sadie, which looked great, and she also then used her leftover fabric to make an Ogden cami and some scrunchies. So zero waste, Jilly. Very good. Very good. Lovely fabric. It looked really pretty. Catherine I was asked to make a dress that was the replica of Lady Gaga's meat dress. Did you see that picture?
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I didn't.
Did she make it out of meat?
No, I think it was a print.
It looked like me.
It looked really good, actually. I don't know if she actually.
I feel like it actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read any further. As a vegetarian, I didn't want to know. But very clever. What a challenge that was to make a meat dress. I thought we had enough challenges at Revival.
Surely it can't have been meat.
No. No, it wasn't the Met Gala. I don't think she'd have got away with it anywhere else.
No.
So that was amazing. You do get asked to make some strange things sometimes, don't you? I'm trying to think of one of the strangest ones that I did at Goodwood, actually. I made lots of capes and things, but yeah, there was some random stuff, wasn't there, while we were there. Louise is making a 1920s flapper dress and was asking for lots of hints and tips, but I think you're doing a great dress, a great job, Louise, just as you were with the beaded fabric. It's inspired me to make one for the cruise next year, for the 1920s night. That's the one thing I didn't make for the cruise, was a 1920s dress. I just bought one, which was very pretty and beaded, but I still feel like I should make one. Jean made a lovely outfit for her son's wedding in France. It was trousers and a cami in this beautiful silk kimono jacket, and it looked so lovely. It's a lovely picture of Jean with her family on the Midhurst Sewers group. So we did lots of different techniques on that. Cynthia has been very good and made a rag rug out of all her offcuts. That was really good. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, I thought that was very, very good idea. I think Sue was saying about doing that as well, which I think would be great. So you've all been very busy. It's really good to always see what you've been up to on the Midhurst Sewers page. So do keep posting all your pictures. Really love to see them. And let me know what you're making and what you'd like to make and what's your favourite pattern at the moment, because we know it's always good to know what patterns you like making, so we can think about future workshops and things like that. So Facebook hasn't frozen, has it?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So what else have we got on news that's been going on? I think exhibition wise, obviously we've got the Chanel exhibition at the V&A, which I'm very excited to go to. It looks really good. There's been lots of pictures by people who've put things up, have been to it already. Louise put some on Midhurst Sewers, actually, some pictures of the Chanel exhibition. And Frances put it in her newsletter this week. So yeah, I can't wait to go. I will be going in a few weeks. And there was also the documentary on BBC. You haven't watched that yet, have you, Ames?
No, I've got it on record.
Chanel Unbuttoned, which I thought was very good. A really interesting insight.
I might watch it when I'm making kits.
Yeah.
The couture kit.
Yes, I'm just helping. Yeah, make the couture kit and watch Chanel.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's some good stuff going on. The Crown to Couture exhibition at Kensington Palace, I think, finishes at the end of October. So if you haven't been yet, go to that. Also, Diva is still on at the V&A as well. I don't know. There's too many to go and see.
There's too many. There's too many exhibitions. There's too much on TV.
Yes.
There's too many books to read. Everything's come out in September, and it's all very overwhelming.
It is very overwhelming.
Like, there was nothing on TV or to read or in exhibitions in August or July because, you know, the kids weren't in school. But now
there's loads. We're just
there's
saying.
too much.
I've just started listening to the new Richard Osman Thursday Murder
That's
Club
on my
book, which is just I've just got that.
I'm waiting for my Audible credits to come through. It's not till mid-October.
Oh no!
I know. I've used all my credits this month already.
And then there's there's a new strike book as well.
There's a new strike book. Yeah. There's about 20 different TV series that have all come back this month. So.
Well, Project Runway final.
I haven't watched it.
Anybody else watch it? Project Runway final. Well, it was great.
I'll just close my ears.
It was
you can talk about it.
No one's looking at it. The Chanel documentary, Jackie, I think it's Chanel Unbuttoned, and it's on BBC iPlayer.
Yeah,
it's on iPlayer. Really good. Very good. Yes, Sandra, I heard that. They're going to make a film of Thursday Murder Club. I'm so excited.
I wonder if Judi Dench is going to be Elizabeth. I
don't know.
She'd be the perfect Elizabeth.
She would. And we were saying like Julie Waters could be Joyce.
Oh my God, Julie Waters would be the best Joyce. Yeah.
It's really disappointing because I think we've all got visual.
That's who I've been picturing since the first book, though.
Yeah.
So.
I know, that's the trouble, isn't it? I love it. And I started it just yesterday, and I just thought, oh, do you know, it's just like having old friends back in my car.
Yeah, I'm so excited to listen to it. I might just have to buy it and forget the credits.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren for Elizabeth. Yeah, that's good, actually.
Fiona Shaw.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Okay, there's some good Elizabeth options there.
Yeah.
We're going to be disappointed now because it's not going to be any of them, is it? It'll probably be Miriam Margolyes or something. And they won't fit the character at all.
Oh, see, Sandra's watched Project Runway, and you see, you're missing out.
Which book is this? Oh, it's called The Thursday Murder Club, Barbie, and there's 4 books now.
Yeah, there are.
So yeah, the first one is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. And it's really, really great.
It's basically set not far from here.
Yeah.
In the south of England, and it's in sort of retired people community place, and they are fantastic characters.
Yeah.
They are so funny.
They solve murders. It's great. It's actually very good as an audiobook, but it's good as a book too. So yeah, the first one is, and then I can't remember what the order is. First one's called Thursday Murder Club.
And there's Something Bullet, and then The Man Who Died Twice, and this one's called
The Bullet That Missed.
Bullet That Missed, that's it.
The Man Who Died Twice.
And this is The Last Devil to Die or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're very good, Barbie. Definitely recommend.
Definitely recommend.
Yeah, it's quite English countryside. And a lot of the places they go to. In fact, in this one, they're just going to an antique shop in Petworth, which is just up the road.
So funny. I love that.
Something like there's a heroin dealer, I think, in Petworth.
Oh, it's all going on in Petworth.
So yeah, they're very good. Yeah, so yes, that's a good one to have. So there's lots of new books out. And
Nothing to do with sewing.
Nothing to do with sewing. Nothing at all. But Project Runway, Sandra, wasn't it good? Because they always go to Mood for Project Runway, and for the final they were allowed to go anywhere in the garment district. So they went to lots of the shops that we visited. Did you recognise all the carrier bags? They went to B&J. They went to lots of Spandex World. We didn't go to Spandex World. And they went to the leather shop that we went to. So yeah. They went to lots of the places that we visited, and they all turned back up at the studio with their lovely branded carrier
Margaret
bags.
said it's not the last one. There's going to be another.
Yeah, exactly. Because he said that because he was saying how will you keep it going, but this one is only sort of the story starts 3 weeks after the last.
Yeah,
one
all of them have sort of done that, haven't they?
Yeah, so they're not going to be like.
Barbie said, "Thanks. I love reading the books set in London/the UK, and I can say I've been there."
Yes, you can say you have. Yeah, they'll probably go down to the New Forest next. That'll be the next thing. So where John Moore was, Barbie, where you were. So, yeah, it was good, wasn't it, Sandra? Really good. So I'm going to do a little demo today, but just quickly, let me just make sure I've gone through any deals that have come up. Oh, we've got a new pattern. Have you asked for that new pattern names? The named clothing one.
Where?
It's just on the.
I mean, I can. Yeah, it might take me a year to climb this mountain of other things.
So one of the things we've talked about already is the Kilo Wrap dress by Named Clothing, which is a really popular dress. As you know, they've made it. I've got several. I think it's a great dress. It's for stretch fabrics. So I'm just watching Amy trying to find the patterns.
Trying to navigate situations.
So Named Clothing, the Kilo Wrap dress, which is this one here, and also you can do the jumpsuit. They've just brought out the Lilja, I think it's Lilja, Pinafore, which is this one here, which is for woven fabrics. And so it's got a few other options on it. It's got a puff sleeve, a square neck. Basically a similar idea, but it's been sized for woven fabrics as well.
Annette says, where do you watch Project Runway?
It's on
Hulu.
Hey You. So you can watch it on Sky or Now TV if you've got the Hey You add-on.
Or Amazon.
I think it's isn't it on
Bravo?
It's HBO. No, it's HBO.
HBO.
So yeah, I watch it on Now TV.
One of them.
I watch it on Now
One
TV.
of these TV networks.
Yeah, you'll like it in there because you go to all the nice New York places that we went
I've got to sign up to AMC now because the programme I want to watch is on AMC. I've signed up to too many.
So I'm just going to write a different book next, then go back to okay. Has anyone caught the Chanel runway in Dakar? No, I haven't. No, I haven't watched that one. So yeah. So anyway, let me just go back to the otherwise I'm going to get distracted and not do my thing. We've got this one in stock. It's brand new. Anyway, this is the Named Clothing Lilja dress, blouse, pinafore, and dress. So that's a new one which goes along with the Kilo Wrap dress. So that's the new one, new pattern that we've got in stock. Lots of places have the Simplicity half price sale at the moment, so do look out for Simplicity half price patterns. I think I looked at what did I look at? Jacot's 50% off Simplicity patterns at Jacot's. Style Arc have got 20% off all their patterns on Amazon until the end of the month, until the 25th anyway. So if you like a Style Arc pattern, that's quite a good deal. And there are some good Janome sewing machine deals at the moment as well. They've got their sort of autumn sale, about £30 off a lot of their machines. If you're looking for a new machine, it is good time to buy. So that's my deals. Anyone else got any deals or special offers you've spotted, or just let us know. Write it in the chat so we can see what else you spotted. I don't know how Richard Osman can do a different book. I think he just has to constantly do Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah.
I'll get very confused. So I am going to do a little demo, but what I thought I'd talk about today is interfacing. Because
do I need to come in for this?
Not necessarily.
I'll just angle down.
Yeah, I'm going to do some pressing. You have to come around this way, otherwise you get a load of steam in the camera.
I'll go like...
So, yeah, so I'm going to do some interfacing and talk about what fabrics you would use them for and what I recommend.
Oh, we can't see your face. Hang on.
Can you see my face?
Do we need to see your face? What would you prefer?
Well, you'll need to look at interfacing.
Okay, I'll go.
So,
we're on the table, so on Facebook we can't see your face.
Okay, but that's all right, as long as you can see my hands. Oh, apparently there's a very good exhibition of Queen Charlotte costumes at Blenheim Palace, so Margaret says that would be a good one to go to, wouldn't it? I'd like to go to that. So, when you're doing dressmaking, you really want to think about what interfacings that you should use for your fabrics. It's not, you know, you can spend a lot of money on fabrics, and then if you haven't got the right interfacing, it's going to really spoil your project. So I'm going to show you the ones that I like to use and that I recommend, and then show you how to apply them, and hopefully it'll be helpful when you come to do your next project. The one I use most of the time for, you can hear the iron warming up in the background, sorry about that, it's just warming up. It's going to beep at me in a minute. The one I use most of the time is what's called lightweight woven interfacing. You might need to come in, I suppose.
I don't know if it'll make a difference because you won't be able to see the... Ooh, I nearly fell off my chair.
Lightweight
I'll zoom in.
Woven interfacing, which is basically it's a fusible cotton. It's a very lightweight cotton which is iron on. Using woven interfacing is a really good idea because that's the iron. Because it's the same as your fabrics. It can behave the same way as your fabric. Some of the cheaper interfacings are some of the cheaper interfacings can be very papery and they won't become part of your fabric, and that's what you really want your interfacing to do.
Sorry, this is not working.
What?
The camera angle.
Are you going to come in?
I'm going to have to come in this side, I think.
Amy's going to come in so you can see this a bit better. Okay. So woven interfacings I would use on any woven fabrics like cotton, linen, anything like that. And there are two weights. There's a lightweight and a medium weight.
Okay,
wanting to know. Hi Justine, nice to see you. I'm just talking about interfacings this afternoon.
Okay.
So, lightweight woven is the one we use most of the time. If you want a bit more body, something a bit heavier, then the medium weight one is very good as well. This one, I will write these numbers down and put them in the chat later.
Sorry.
Or in the,
this is not an easy thing to film.
Amy gets herself organised.
Well, it's not an easy thing to film with two cameras that are pointing in different directions. Okay. Okay.
So this is the lightweight one. You can probably see if I hold them up, they're a little bit light. It's a little bit lighter than the medium one. So because they are woven, you need to cut them on grain. So the same as you would cut your fabric out, cut them on grain. And when you put them on, like with your fabric, you need to pre-shrink them. Otherwise they're going to shrink. One of the main problems people ask me about is why do their interfacings bubble when they put them on? And that's because the interfacing is shrinking at different rates to the fabric. So if you steamed your fabric and that's, or pre-washed your fabric and that's, you know, that's shrunk, and then you put a cotton interfacing on and you just try and apply it, it may well bubble and not stick to your fabric. So you need to pre-shrink it. And you could wash it and hang it out to dry, but obviously it's going to all crease up and you can't iron it because it's fusible. So what I like to do is I cut out my fabric and I cut out my interfacing. Obviously they would normally be the same size. And then place the interfacing onto the fabric, wrong side down. So the rough side is the glue side. And then just hover over with the steam. And what that does is it will shrink your interfacing. So then you take it off and put it back down again. and then you can put the interfacing on. If you've got a steam iron, you don't need to hold it down very long. Steam generator. Oh, sorry, this one's going to spit water at me. There you go. And just hold the iron down for a few seconds. And you will, if you've got one of these generator irons, you do need to use the steam because there's not enough heat in the iron to fuse the interfacing. Once it's on the fabric, let it cool a bit, and then to make sure it has completely fused, just pull it on the bias like that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that, but the interfacing has become completely part of the fabric. So it's given it a bit of body, done what it's supposed to do, but it's become part of the fabric. It's not bubbling or coming off. The fabric still moves, but it's just got a bit more body to it. I'll just show you the same thing with the medium weight one. So again, this is a woven one, so we need to be pre-shrunk. So just steam over first of all, and then take it off and put it back down again. I often say to students, if they put it on the bias and listen to it, if it cracks, if you can hear the little cracking noise, it needs to put some more steam in that and melt it a bit more. So again, with the medium weight one, just fuse it in place, let it cool a bit, and then just pull it on the bias and make sure that it has completely fused and it's not lifting anywhere. And then this one is a little bit firmer. You probably can't see it particularly on camera, but this one is much stiffer than this one.
Claire's asking, is there any way to rescue it if it has bubbled?
Yeah, just put some heat into it and take it off. So if you put, once it's fused, while it's warm, you can still peel it off, Claire. So you should be able to peel it off. And then put it back down again. If this has gone particularly out of shape, you might need to recut your interfacing, but 9 times out of 10 you can just put it back down and steam it back on again. Because once it's been steamed, then it's shrunk, so it's fine then. Yep, there we go, and it's back on again. So while it's warm, you can still take it off.
Claire, it's in the garment. It's in a garment.
Oh, okay, so you'd have to go inside the garment and try and warm it up and peel it off. How did the wedding go, Claire? Last time I saw you, you were making your daughter's dress.
I don't know, has the wedding happened yet? I don't know if it hasn't. I think it's the end of the month.
It's the end of this month. Looking forward to seeing pictures of that lovely dress. Claire came and did some fittings and bits and pieces here for that. Oh, Justine, I saw your pictures actually, Justine, of top stitching. It looks really good, your denim. Looks great. When you're working with wool, just back to interfacing, sorry.
You're not supposed to be looking at the comments.
I know. When you're working with wool, this is a very bright wool, but any type of wool, and you need to put interfacing on it. You could use a woven interfacing, but there's a better one to use, and this is called a bi-stretch interfacing. It's got a little bit of movement in it it's got it on the cross grain as well as the bias grain. So when you fuse this one on, it will give a bit of body to your fabric, but it will still keep the softness and the movement that you have with wool. So again, this one's not a woven one, but I would still maybe shrink it because it's got a little bit of movement to it.
Oh, it's next weekend, the wedding.
Oh, next weekend, how exciting.
Claire's just looking forward to making a t-shirt.
That would be so nice. Just make something nice and simple. You'll still be finishing it on the day, Claire, I know. That's what I end up doing. So that's the bi-stretch interfacing that's fused onto the wool, but it's still got plenty of movement. So it's not made it go stiff, and you can still move. And it's slightly soft, which is really nice. It's got a nice soft feel. So that's the one that I've been recommending to all the ladies making coats today. That's called bi-stretch. And I will put all they're all made by Vlieseline, who were Vlieseline. I'll put all the numbers for these on the Facebook page later, so you can see which ones are which. So those are for woven fabrics. if you're working with stretch fabric and you need to put a bit of body into it, then there is a lightweight stretch. Oh look, this is some of the fabric from the tunic, Zanes. Just bring back horrible memories for you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a nice cotton jersey. So this
You're
is
on the silk interfacing.
I'll just use a bit of paper. So this is the stretch interface. This is a stretch fabric. If you do want to put some interfacing onto a stretch fabric,
do I need that for my jacket and skirt? Jilly's asking. The by stretch.
If you are, no, we're doing silk organza, aren't we? We're doing sewing interfacing. So Claire's just got to make
just hems.
Just hems. Oh, that's not too bad.
You'll be fine.
Rolled hem on the overlocker, I would do. On a slip dress, because they're cut on the bias. So this is a lightweight stretch interfacing. This one here. So it's got the same sort of stretch as the fabric. And I don't need to pre-shrink this one because it's not a woven one. So I'm just going to put that over here because I want to do a hem. So I would just put this on where I need it. If you've got a very lightweight jersey or a very curly jersey, you can give it a bit more body by just adding some stretch interfacing. And then that's fused on again. Let it cool a little bit. And then look, it's just got the same amount of stretch, but it's giving it a bit more body. I also use this interfacing. I cut it into strips. So if you've got a very curly jersey, whenever I'm doing a hem on jersey, I cut it into strips, the width of the hem. So generally a 1-inch hem on jerseys. On t-shirts and things like that, you go, Claire, for your t-shirt, cut it into 1-inch strips. Like that. Fuse it on. It gives it a nice edge, and you can just turn it up and stitch it in place. And it's still got plenty of stretch, but it's just stopped it curling and given it a nice edge. So that's the lightweight stretch. And the last one I wanted to talk to you about was the interfacing that I use for silk. So here's a really pretty bit of silk. I'm just going to cut a piece. Oh, there's a bit of Liberty silk, look. I'm just going to do my sample here. I'm just going to cut a bit off so that I can do that nicely. Liberty silk. They've still got a sale on, haven't they, Liberties? 30% sale, I saw. Happened to be in London. So this is called an ultralight interfacing. So sometimes you want to put a bit of interfacing into some silk, but you don't want to do anything too heavy. It just needs a little bit of body to it, but you want to keep that drape, and this is the perfect one. It's called ultralight interfacing. It's very drapey, and it will just give a little bit of body, so you can put it into collars but keep that nice softness. Put it on the front of a blouse where you've got to put buttons and buttonholes. It's not woven, so you don't need to pre-shrink it. Just add it to the silk, and it's just giving it a little bit of body without changing it, so it's still nice and drapey there, but it's a bit more controlled than this bit over here. So there we go. I will put all the numbers, like I said, on the Facebook page, so if that's any help to you. But those are the ones I use. There's lots of interfacings, but these are the ones I use the most. These are all the fusibles that I use the most. So with the coat, for instance, we have done underlining in cotton lawn for the body of the coat, but all the facings and the collars are done with this lovely bi-stretch interfacing. So we use all of these interfacings in our garments and different variations of them. So there you go, lots of bits about interfacing. I hope that was helpful. Has anyone got any questions about interfacing or anything that they're making that might need interfacing? Or that's such a pretty bit of silk, isn't it? I don't know what else I do with that. I'll just fold it up and put it back in the bag. So there we go, that's my little demo today. Any questions, do ask. If you want to send me messages on interfacings for which is the right one to use for your fabrics, because it is important when you're making your garments to use the right interfacings. Makes all the difference. So Amy, were you going to pop in today, or just going to?
No, I don't think I will.
I
didn't actually I didn't have time to do cocktail prep today. I found a barcode scanner.
Yeah. Oh yes, barcode scanner.
We've now got everything barcoded. So I've been a little bit in Ali Pali craziness, so I haven't done a cocktail. And all the events are sold out. It's nothing to tell you. No, I'm joking.
There's one place, isn't there?
Yeah, we have one place left on the second Totnes retreat. We just had a cancellation. So if anyone was looking to come on the Saturday, Sunday, Monday retreat, or if you're on the first one and you fancy staying over for another 3 days sewing, one place is available. That's it. Couture retreat sold out. There are still places on Brighton retreat in March, but only about 4 places, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, cruise is over half full now, and next year's Devon have, I think, 4 or 5. Not many places left.
Although we haven't put up the second, so that's only for the weekday one. We haven't put up the weekend one yet, have we?
No, so we don't know if we're doing it.
Yeah, yet. We're testing it out this year, but if it works well doing the back-to-back retreats, we will do it again next year. So there may be some more spaces become available on that next year.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's what we're up to. So I'm off to New York on Monday. Finished teaching the coat on Sunday. Off to New York on Monday. That's how we like to roll. Come back on Monday. Ali Pali on Wednesday. That's how we like to do it. So so I hope to see you at Ali Pali. It'd be great to see you. We're back in about 3 or 4 weeks to have a little catch up with you. And thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really great to catch up again. I feel like I haven't seen anybody. It's been so busy through August. But yeah, I look forward to seeing pictures of Claire's wedding, Claire's daughter's wedding.
Hope it all goes well, Claire.
Yeah, hope it all goes well, Claire. We're thinking of you because we know what it's like this time last year. We were there doing all of that. So yeah, thank you for joining us. It's been lovely to catch up with you all today, and we will see you either at Ali Pali or here in Midhurst or
at Dartington.
Oh, Dartington, yeah. Or back here on a live in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Margaret. Yeah. Thank you. I'm looking forward to New York. Thank you. See you all soon.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.